Welcome everybody to Daily Commitment. A little bit of exercise. Every day we're here, but just not a little bit of exercise. Also a little bit of exercise and stretching. We're going to start out with some stretching today. We're just going to lay out here. Let's change the angle a little bit. There we go. So we see our guy right here. Let me tell you guys something. I have been doing this for 3 years now. On and off. No, not on and off. Every day. And the stretching has been getting more and more. And we didn't do any stretching the last couple days, or not any on camera. Did a little stretching on our workout where we do a walk every day. But we didn't do any of this kind of stretching. Oh, this is so awesome. I don't know why I get on a computer and read. I want you to be able to hear me. I don't know why I get on a computer and sit and read or play games and stuff when I could just be enjoying myself, stretching my muscles. Oh my gosh. It's like night and day. When you do this every day, when you stretch every day, it changes your life, man. It's life changing. Here, I'm going to stretch the other side now. Here. This frees you, man. It frees your muscles. It gives you this beautiful energy when you're done. It improves your circulation. I'm going to do a very specific one. I watched this little video. It was a clip. It was 5 stretches I do every day. And I don't like that lump there. It's really cool because one of it was using my favorite exercise, which is the squat. We're going to do our squats. We haven't been doing our 70 squats. I got up to 50 a few days, but we haven't been doing the 70. And this is kind of neat. This is kind of neat new one. So we're going to do this. I'd like to get back up to 70 squats, but for some reason I haven't been feeling it. I've been working on improving our pull-ups, our push-ups and stuff. But the squats, you know, have not been that big number that we used to every day. We've been doing the weighted squats some, so that's good. So anyway, this girl showing me these exercises she does every day. She put her hands here and her feet in her normal squat position. And these were pretty much straight here. And she just came up for the squat like this. Now I'm not quite as flexible. So my heels of my palms right here comes off the ground. I'm just fingers to the ground, but that's pretty good. Now the first thing I noticed about this squat, it squats you right into a stretch here, and then you come on back down. You got to get the angle of your feet right and everything. First thing I noticed about the squat is it's less weight. It's actually an easier squat when you come up. I do tend to rotate my feet a little bit. I notice I'm coming on sort of the palms of my foot, or not the palms, on the balls of my feet here. I tend to rotate a little bit there, so that's interesting. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that. But I'm liking this guy. So we're on 2, right? 2. Let's just do a few of these. 3. This is the squat and the stretch at the same time. And 4. Ooh, man, that stretches everything out. And 5. A little less muscular work, because you don't have to lift your whole body, right? 6, you don't have to lift your whole body, but I feel it here in the hamstrings. Feels great, right? So is that 6 or 7? We'll call this 7 here. 7. Now I notice my shoulders tend to kind of come in on this, right? Let's try to keep the shoulders a little more square. 8. I don't have so much room in the squat here. Let me spread my feet a little more. I want to keep my head straight too. 9. Really feels good. So it's an interesting squat here. 10. It's a squat and a stretch at the same time. Very interesting. 11. Really stretching those hips out and those hamstrings, right? Getting it all done at once. 12. It's like a variation on the elephant walk. And of course, the goal is to keep those palms down here. I'm keeping the palms down. Oh God, I couldn't quite stretch, but I'm close to stretching those with the palms down. I'm not quite all the way up. Got to come up a little bit to do that. So let's do a few more of these. And then I'm going to go to the elephant walk here. We're just going to transition to the elephant walk here. We're going to stretch. Now the first thing you saw me doing today, these arm circles. These arm circles in all sorts of different positions. This is going to loosen up your shoulders. Now if you're like me, carry a lot of tension here in your shoulders and stuff. There's a lot of ways to do these. But the key to it is that you want this full range of motion here, all the way back. You feel that, like all the way back this way. You feel it. I feel it here. I feel it all the way down here. It feels absolutely great. And of course, I kind of want to keep talking, so I'm just going to flip to my other side here because I want to work on my left. I'm telling you guys, this is a massively awesome stretch. Now, if you want to make it a little more of a stretch or a little more weight, you can add like a small weight, like this is a 3-pound weight, or you can break this down to a 1-pound weight here. This is just to get a little more weight as I come around here, but you don't really need it. I feel like I'm more likely to hurt myself with that, so I'm going to go ahead and pitch that. But this guy right here, oh my gosh, just find a nice place to lay and just stretch. Yoga positions are great. There's certain very specific things you probably should do. Develop some kind of routine. But what I'm doing now is I'm just trying some new stuff I saw on the internet, like that one I showed you guys just a second ago. And this one I've kind of just done on my own. I just found on my own that if I lay down, I just lay down, like lay down. I'm like, how do I want to stretch? And I roll my body and then I stretch it like this. And I'm telling you guys, it just loosens up your not traps. Traps I think are just the top. I guess it does loosen up the traps, but that back muscle there. Now another good one, speaking of getting this area here, we can go to, if you do your standard cat-cow, again, you're addressing this area right here. So when you do your cat, right here's your cat, and you do your cow, you actually, this is getting your spine stretched in both directions, right? One of the best exercises, the cat-cow, the elephant walk. I'm telling you, you sit here and play with your body and do these things. And it's so much better than sitting in a chair and just trying to lose yourself in our modern world, I'm telling you. Now, are we gonna pump out some squats? We sure are. We're not just stretching all day, but I wanna show you how much you've seen I've just gotten home, been late at night, haven't had the energy. Hold on, we're gonna do a little instant jump. Haven't had the energy, haven't had the best form, just pumped out some squats. And you can do that. You can get a quick exercise, nothing wrong with that, just so you don't skip your daily commitment. But when you have time, man, when you have time to really, let's pull these pants up just a little bit so they don't bind on my knees. When you really have time to like get your feet just right, get this guy so you're holding them just right, come down, really keep that back straight, settle into it, right? Oh, yeah. When you really have time to feel your body and to flex all those different points, I'm telling you, your whole body will appreciate it. All those pains that you have after you've been working all day long, if you lay down on the ground and start stretching, and as soon as you get home from work, they'll melt away, man. They'll melt away. It's almost like a type of massage you're doing for yourself when you do it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. These are good. Pumping out the squats is good. They do release some stress, but nothing, again, this just right here, nothing like this. Oh, just stretch every angle of this. It's gonna loosen all up around your shoulders. This is just a shoulder loosening, fun exercise. It's so awesome. It's so awesome, guys. I'm telling you, this one right here that I'm doing, just laying down and playing with that ball joint. You got a ball and socket joint there. And you got your scapula goes around. Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, it's amazing. It's just amazing. It's beautiful out here. Mosquitoes aren't too bad yet. I specifically didn't do it under the tree. I am about to do some pull-ups here in a second. This is really good to stretch before I do the pull-ups. Again, I still have a little pain right here. I'd like to do 5 again this time. I want to get back up to doing the max of 8. I'd like to increase my max, but I'm not rushing it. I'm not rushing. I'm getting this constant platform of exercise every day. I don't want to have a little nagging injury when I'm trying to push numbers. I want this nagging injury to be gone. And I didn't do a guitar video today. I just did a regular walk. Check that out, my little walk videos. But I did a new great exercise I almost forgot with the cat, man. Doing the elephant walk and doing the cat yoga stretch, that was amazing. That was just another new amazing yoga stretch. But anyway, you can actually work this massage here and stretch that ball joint at the same time. But this is it, man. Get out in nature, right? And stretch that body. Stretch every sore little point that you have away. If your hip's sore, Do a hip thing like this. Just stretch it. You don't have to have a exact program of what you're doing. You can kind of feel your body. You just feel, where is it tight? Having the weight of it while you do this ball joint, we just do this all the way around, different circles. Another one the girl was doing, the same one who did the first stretch I showed you today. She did the frog pose here like this, right? And hers, she's a little more flexible. Hers were a little more out, but then just came down like this. And I think this also releases the shoulders. And then back, I'm actually gonna trying to get my elbows just to the right point here. There we go. Oh, that will stretch your hips out and your shoulders, everything. Anyway, guys, let's do, as I sit here stretching myself out. Oh, we got a phone call. We're gonna call him back. Let's do our pull-ups and our push-ups. Let's do push-ups real quick, then we'll go to the pull-up tree, do pull-ups, then I'll call that wonderful person back there. So first, these push-ups, again, we're only doing like 5 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm really trying to keep these guys down, really trying to make sure all this pain is away before we go back to increasing that number. So I'm not gonna push it, I'm not gonna try anything crazy. Let's keep it going on those every day. Let's do these pull-ups. Let's do the pull-ups. See if I can get 5 here. We're gonna do 5 of these guys. 5 pull-ups. I didn't used to be able to do 1 pull-up, so 5's a big improvement on that. Let's do it, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it going every day, guys. We're back here tomorrow with some more Daily Commitment.